So top of the morning to you. So yesterday was St. Patrick's Day. Yesterday being Thursday, the 17th of March. Today is Friday, by the time you probably see this video, it'll probably either be Saturday or Sunday. But that doesn't matter. We're going to celebrate St. Patrick's Day, and what better beer to drink and review on St. Patrick's Day than the good old Guinness from Dublin, Ireland. It's 4.2% alcohol in a 440ml can, so we bought out the big boy. It's got the beautiful golden harp on the back. They've been making beer there since 1759 apparently. So this is their draft stout, which isn't really a draft because we're not drafting it out of anything. Well, we're drafting it out of a can, but so that's that. We might just crack it open straight off the bat and get it in the glass because it normally does take a little bit to settle. It does say this was brewed in Ireland. I thought we brewed it in Australia, but according to this, it says made in Ireland. It's St. James Gate, Dublin, Ireland. Best enjoyed poured into a glass. Guinness and Co. brewed in Dublin, Ireland. So I just read what's on the can. It's got some dude's signature. Beautiful gold top on the can. So drinking a Guinness is like having a rump steak. Ooh, she's a bit fizzy, this one. The missus must have dropped it on the way in out of the car. So it should be a black colouring with a tan to brownish head. Yep, she smells very malty. That's what you want. So we'll pour her in. It's black gold, that is. Look at that beautiful caramel. What a pour. That's a great pour, that one. That's interesting. I should have checked that out. They put a floater in there. So, the floater. Okay, so what's in the can is the world famous Guinness widget. Uses an ingenious nitrogen filled capsule that surges with bubbles when the ring pull is open, replicating the draft experience in a can. The widget uses ingenious nitrogen filled capsule that surges with bubbles when the can is open. Cool. So, St. Patrick, known as the patron saint of Ireland, to be better known as the patron saint of beer. So Ireland, everyone knows, has always been the butt of everyone's jokes. So I'm not going to stop there. Of course, we're going to tell some jokes about the Irish, or Irish jokes. I might get bashed by a bunch of Irishmen after this, but it won't be the first, and it probably won't be the last time. So, first joke. Hear about the one of the Irish guy who tried to blow up a car. He burned his lips on the exhaust pipe. Boom, boom. What's an Irish 7-course meal? A 6-pack and a potato. Why do the Irishmen wear 2 condoms? To be sure, to be sure. Great jokes, these ones. An Englishman, a Scotsman and an Irishman walk into a bar. They order a beer. When they get their drinks, they notice that each drink has a single fly floating around on it. The Englishman, disgusted, pushes the drink away and orders another. The Scotsman fishes out the fly and continues to drink. The Irishman, however, fishes the fly out of the drink, holds it up in the air and yells, "Spit it out, you son of a bitch." Next joke. Paddy rings his new girlfriend's doorbell with a big bunch of flowers. She opens the door, sees the flowers and drags him in. She lies back on the couch, pulls her skirt up, rips her knickers off and says, "This is for the flowers." "Don't be silly, Paddy. You must have a vase somewhere." Boom, boom. Okay, last one. Alright, we'll find it. The last one. Two Irishmen leave a funeral. One says to the other, "'Twas a beautiful ceremony." "'Twas," says the other. First says, "When I pass, would you pour a bottle of good Irish whiskey over my grave?" "Of course," says the second. "But would you mind if I run it through my kidneys first?" Okay, so enough of them jokes. So, things that Ireland's known for. Leprechauns. Apparently St. Patrick liked to hunt leprechauns. Whoa, look, there's one up there now. There's one over there. Maybe. I thought St. Patrick was the one who drove all the snakes out of Britain. It doesn't say that on the internet. Maybe that was somebody else. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think he was born in 531. Blah, blah, blah. Everyone just gets pissed on St. Patrick's Day. It's just a good excuse to go out and drink. So, without further ado, we'll review the beer. Yeah. So it does, to me, smells very chocolatey, caramelly. It's got a beautiful tan head on it. Looks nice and creamy. She's a dark stout, so we ain't going nowhere on that ferry. We ain't leaving Dublin Harbour. So that's a beautiful smell. So let's get this steak into us. Give it a go. Yep. For someone that doesn't drink a lot of Guinness, that is very low carbonation. It is very creamy mouthfeel. Let's get into it. I don't know, to me that almost tastes flat. Whether that's what it's supposed to be like, I don't ever recall Guinness being that flat. Maybe I ruined it when I opened it by opening it slowly. Maybe it was my fault. But tastes like a 1-year-old like leg off a cow, juicy steak, just sizzled enough, still running blood. Wow, followed by a few oysters. Steak and oyster. That's what this reminds me of. Good old steak and oyster. Review. We'll give it a rating. It's hard to rate some beers when you just crack one open and only have one of them. But Guinness is worldwide known. It's like one of the best or most recognised beers around the world. So with that, I'd have to give it a fucking send it. The Irish, they don't have much going for them over there, so to make a beer this good, it's got to be a fucking send it, which I'd say would be like a 4 out of 5. So, everyone, enjoy your St. Patrick's Day weekend. To all you Irish out there, best of luck to you. You might find that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. So, until then, one more thing with St. Patrick. Of all things, that's got to be Irish. He was born in England and then was abducted and taken to Ireland as a slave, where he became a missionary. So that's St. Patrick, the patron saint of beer and all things Irish. O'Donoghue's. What else is there? That's Irish. O'Donoghue's and O'Donoghue's. So, cheers to everyone and fucking send it! Ooh, that creaminess.